Okay, so welcome to a simple and easy active recovery session. So this should take you 20 to 25 minutes and should be done the day after a tough training session. Okay, so for me, I just like to start the sessions with easy jogging, easy warm up style, nice and dynamic, loads of movement at the major joints and muscles. And that sore I spend a little bit extra time on. Okay, so this is a bit different to your typical active recovery session, which might be in the gym with a bit of stretching and foam rolling. I think at times that can just get a bit monotonous and boring. So with this session, I try to incorporate the ball and make it just a bit better for athletes. So as you can see here, I'm just performing a little series of stretches. So whatever you feel tight, whatever you feel is sore, just get moving, just get blood flowing. So like I touched on there, whatever sore, just get moving, spend a bit extra time now. So for me, I went back to team training on Monday, and obviously we haven't went training in like 6 weeks. So although I did train quite a lot in lockdown, it's still not the same. So my groins were quite sore after training on Monday. So for me, it's really important that I spend a lot of time on my groins and my hips when I'm doing these active recovery sessions and get them fully recovered. Okay, so just some leg swings and then followed by a little single leg hip airplane, which really focus on the groin and focus on them hip muscles that we don't really use too often. So we gotta spend a little bit extra time with. Okay, so we're warmed up now and there's a bit of blood going. So instead of just doing 30 minutes on a bike, what I like to do is just set up a little technical practice. So a little dribbling drill and go through it at about 60-70%. Okay, so just get the touch going, get my legs moving, little changes of directions, but nothing too intense. So I'll do a rep of this, so this about 10-second rep. And then I'll just do some dynamic stretches or some dynamic movements like a squat or a lunge or an inchworm. Just something to get the blood flowing into the muscles that I've worked very hard in the previous session. Okay, so I think the benefit of doing a session like this compared to just doing a bike session or a foam rolling session is that it's actually a little bit enjoyable, and you're outside, the weather's good, so it's just better fun than going into the gym and just sitting on a bike for 30 minutes and doing some stretching. I much prefer to just be outside in the sun and just get touches on the football. So yeah, so I just done this for about 4 or 5 minutes, nothing too intense, just get the legs flowing. Okay, so to finish the session, what I like to do is just spend about 5 to 8 minutes doing something a bit more intense, okay? So this is just a 20-yard dribble with turn, but I'm going at about 80 to 90%, so I'm beginning to open up the legs and get the blood really flowing into the session. So I've progressed the session on from nice and light to a bit harder to a little bit of intensity at the end of the session. And then just in between reps, what I like to do is just pick something that's a weak point for me. So ankle stability and kind of hip mobility is definitely something that I need to work on. So this single leg airplane is working on your ankle stability and your hip mobility at the same time. Okay, so it's just a nice little way to incorporate a few extra reps into your session. So once I've done that, I'll go through this drill about 3 to 6 times, depending on how my body's feeling, and then that's the session. So nice and simple, about 20-minute session, 25 minutes max, and your legs will thank you for it after, so you'll definitely recover better and be able to go again harder the next time. Alright, that's me out. Thank you.